Hey everyone, I recently found this shortcut on the internet. It's on a website called Shortcuts Gallery, which is full of iOS 14 shortcuts that do a whole bunch of stuff. So what does this one do? It's called Fast Charge shortcut, and what it basically does is that it brings the phone to a state in which it should take less time for the phone to charge. So it does things like turning on the airplane mode, turning off the Wi-Fi, getting to the low power mode, and a whole bunch of stuff with just one click. So it's pretty convenient and it makes sense that it should work. The question is how much faster it's going to be. So we're gonna be testing it the same way my testing works. I've done this kind of test of charging before with multiple chargers. Feel free to take a look at it. So again, at this time, we're going to do it the same way. We're going to use the same phone, the same charger, the same circumstances and conditions for two different cases, and we're going to measure the time it takes to reach a certain checkpoint of the battery percentage. In this case, it's going to be 20%, 50, 70, 80 and 90%. We don't start with a 10 or the Apple logo because we need to at first enable the feature, and we're going to enable it at 10% and start measuring the time until it gets to individual checkpoints. So let's begin. So let's start with the no shortcut and regular type of the phone. We're using the iPhone SE and the 18-watt fast charging brick for both cases. So the regular iPhone without the shortcut starts the charging right now, and as you can see, it hits 20% at 4 minutes and 38 seconds. Now let's again look at the same iPhone and the same everything, but right now let's turn on the iOS shortcut, which is supposed to make stuff faster and easier. So as you can see, the screen got darker and a whole bunch of stuff got turned on or actually turned off, so we can begin with the charging. And apparently we have reached 20% in 4 minutes and 45 seconds, which means that it took 7 seconds longer with the shortcut, which was supposed to make stuff faster. Kind of interesting, but right now we cannot really make assumptions about it. We only got to 20%. By the way, guys, if you are new on this channel, I do this kind of videos and make this kind of tests a lot. So make sure to subscribe and never miss anything important in the future. Okay, let's continue with the 50% checkpoint. On the iPhone without the shortcut enabled, we got to 50%, the half of the battery, in 20 minutes and 58 seconds. The same percentage mark with the shortcut enabled, well, we got there in 22 minutes and 26 seconds. Now the difference is actually noticeable, about the minute and a half, which may not seem to be that much, but it was supposed to be faster. Because I don't know what's happening. Without the shortcut, the screen lock was set to never, which means that the shorter time was reached on an iPhone which didn't even have the auto lock feature turned on. So that should drain more battery, I guess. Okay, 70%. We have reached this checkpoint in 36 minutes and 38 seconds. We don't know what it actually means until we compare it to what happened with the shortcut enabled. And the same percentage mark of 70% has been reached in about 39 minutes. I mean, this is kind of disappointing at this point of time. The difference isn't huge, but the point of the entire thing is to make stuff faster, and it makes it slower, so kind of weird. I don't know, let me know what you think about it down below in the comments. Perhaps I missed something, or I don't know what's going on. Just think with me what's really happening here. Okay, 80%, no shortcut, 48 minutes, 15 seconds. Quite a lot, I guess, but compared to the shortcut enabled, which turned off the Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and everything that had to do something with the battery, with this shortcut turned on, we have reached 80% in 51 minutes, 27 seconds. Now, almost 3 minutes of a difference. The difference actually is getting bigger and bigger with each percentage mark. It's not something that I just messed it up somehow in the beginning and the difference stayed the same. You can clearly see that the difference is getting bigger and bigger. So I don't know what to think about it. Now the final checkpoint is 90%. Without the shortcut, it took 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 13 seconds, and with the shortcut, it took 1 hour, 6 minutes, and 17 seconds. So again, 3 minutes difference. It got a little bit bigger by a couple of seconds. The difference got a little bit bigger, like I say, when we compare it to the 80% result. So this is kind of interesting. Well, I don't want to go to the full battery because it takes a little longer. I mean, to getting to 100% from 90 literally takes really long, and the point is that we already have the results. We can make assumptions about it, and we can actually make our mind if we want to use it or not. So clearly this shortcut failed the test. Perhaps on some other devices it can make stuff faster, but on mine I didn't really notice any difference for the better, only for the worse, as you can tell. There are also some other things that this shortcut does. For example, it's going to say out loud the percentage of the battery at certain points. So kind of gimmicky, I guess, but the main function of this shortcut was to make stuff faster, and if it fails to do that, then I wouldn't personally care about the other features like saying the percentage out loud and this kind of stuff. So this was it. Hopefully you enjoyed this content and this test. If there is anything what you want to let me know, then you can do that in the comments section or hit me up on Instagram, do what you want. And thanks a lot for watching and your support, and see you guys later in the next video. Peace out, guys.